Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Detective Pikachu Returns running on Nintendo Switch.
Hey.
This metal gate's locked, but we've got nothing to worry about. I can fit through the gaps at the bottom and search for a key on the other side. This gate doesn't seem to be locked, actually. See? Wow, my clever solution fizzled into nothing. Folks around here really ought to be more careful about leaving things unlocked. Ah, don't worry about it. The important thing is that we can get through without any trouble. Young goo. Young goo. That's what every middle-aged lady wants. Pikachu, what's up with these huge rocks all over the place? Huh? These weren't around the last time I was here. Where the heck did they come from? Well, lucky for us, I know exactly who to ask for help with this kind of stuff. Tim, we should ask Pangoro for his help. Yeah.
Hey.
Let's do this, Pangoro. You want me to push these rocks, right? Mind if I get to it?
Hey.
Do your thing, Pangoro. Okay.
Thanks.
Nice. Now we can keep going. Thanks for the assist, Pangoro. Sure. If you need more help, just say the word. What is it, Pikachu? I'm ready to get up, Pangoro. Be careful getting down. Ah, thanks for your help, Pangoro.
Oh.
We need to do something about these big rocks. Yeah, let's go ask for help. Oh, I guess I should have just stayed on them for a while.
Hey.
Didn't really think about that. You want me to move these rocks too, right? Mind if I get started?
Hey.
Do your thing, Pangoro. Okay. Let's see, what does it want me to do? I think it wants me to push that one. Push that one.
Thanks.
All right, the path's clear. Thanks, Pangoro. Don't mention it.
Thank you.
Looks like we can continue now. Ready to get up. Diggersby, excavator extraordinaire. It's a Diggersby. What's it doing in here? Ah, he said something about artistic creations. You mean things like paintings and pottery? Probably. All I know is that Diggersby calls those big rocks and holes in the ground its artistic creations. How do we like him? Well, we could have gotten here a lot faster if they hadn't been blocking our way. Oh well, it's not like we can tell Diggersby to just give up its hobby. Is there anything here? I guess there wouldn't be. It's not really that kind of game.
Okay.
You ready, Tim? Yep. Looks like these elevator buttons are working. I guess none of the memories that came back to me will come in handy after all. That's not true. They helped us get all the way here. Now we've got to ride the elevator up and... Huh, it came from above. This can't be good. Let's hurry on up.
Oh, come on. Stressing out won't make this go any faster, Tim. All right. Okay.
That roar came from somewhere nearby. Keep your guard up, Tim. Right, let's go. Hey, why don't I just take you with me? Wait, is that? Rachel, Jessica. Tim, wait. That guy.
Looks like I got what I was after. Now I just need to capture that detective.
I've already given you the research data. Just leave us alone.
What did you say? You've got a lot of nerve making demands of Unitas.
Unitas?
Been waiting for you, great detective. Now you're dealing with an elite. Golem, attack!
Oh, are we button pressing?
Pangoro!
Yes, we are.
Just get that thing off. Pangoro, hold on a little longer.
Oh, whoops.
I did it.
Oh no!
Great.
Oh, that was pretty intense. I'm glad he took off. Pikachu, Pangoro. That looked like a tough opponent to handle. Are you two okay? That was nothing for us, right, Pangoro? I get the feeling you two could handle just about anything. It seems like Rachel and Jessica are okay too. That's great to hear. We should go check in with them. He's asking if you're okay. Yeah, I'm alright. Thanks, Pangoro. I was just caught up in my thoughts. Hey, what are you doing? Thank you for getting that horrible man to leave. I honestly wanted to help, but that golem gave me such an awful look that I froze up.
Great.
I'm just glad you kept safe. Yeah, getting involved could have gotten you hurt, and I'm sure the master of the charcoal shop has enough to worry about already. Jessica, are you okay? Why? She doesn't look hurt, but she's pretty shaken up. Let's wait until she's had some time to process. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine too. But they stole something really important.
That man in black from earlier, it sounded like he was with some group called Unitas. Unitas? What's that? He knew I was carrying something important too. What does this all mean? Breathe, Jessica. It's okay. You're safe now. I can't believe this is happening. I understand it might be difficult to talk about, Jessica, but do you think you could answer some questions? Sure, I can do that. What do you know about Unitas?
Excuse me?
The man in black mentioned something called Unitas. Can you tell me more about that? Yes, you remember that project I told you about before? The one Emma launched in the lab with Ryme City? It was called the Unitas Project. Huh? They have the same name? I'm surprised. It surprised me as well. But why? Why would they use the same name as Mama's project? Jessica told us before that the project was cancelled and the lab was shut down. Maybe that guy used to work at the lab back when it was still running. Do you remember ever seeing him, Jessica? No, I've never seen him before. He knew who I was, though. So that man in black just now was with that Unitas organization. There's no way this is all a coincidence. Agreed. There's got to be something behind this. What's the important thing Unitas stole from you?
Excuse me?
Jessica, what did that Unitas guy steal from you? Research data. Emma collected it at the lab. What? You were just carrying that around? Yes, I kept it on a thumb drive. I thought of it like a good luck charm. But why? Were you planning to continue her research? No, quite the opposite, actually. That research data could spell danger for both humans and Pokemon. I figured I should hold on to it to keep that thing from happening. Oh yeah, good job doing that. I can't believe my mom would research something so dangerous. The research itself was about how people and Pokemon could live together in harmony. Emma was specifically focused on the possible interactions between Pokemon and human consciousness. In the middle of her research, she made an unexpected discovery. A way for humans to take full control of Pokemon's consciousness, or even fuse their consciousness with it. Oh, that's horrifying. Emma thought so too. That's why she kept her data hidden from everyone at the lab. I was the only person she told where she kept it. She must have really trusted you, Jessica. Yes, but I couldn't fully understand all the data. It was a bit above my level of expertise. When the lab shut down after the R incident, I took the research data with me. And now that Unitas goon has it, I should have deleted it when I had the chance, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. It's okay, I understand. Dr. Myers meant a lot to you, and you wanted to remember her. Yes, thank you, Rachel.
Unitas must have known what was in that research data. What do you think, Tim? Jessica sure gave us a lot to consider, huh?
No kidding.
So, she was attacked by people who were after Emma's research data.
And they called themselves Unitas. The same name as Emma's project. Which means, if we head to the lab...
My thoughts exactly. This mystery's been twisty, but I think we're starting to get it.
You're right. I suspect that...
Wait, Tim. Just a second. I'd like to back up our theory a bit more before we go and get too excited.
How?
We'll start tomorrow morning by organizing all the information we've collected up to now. This view of the bamboo forest is reminding me of Harry all over again.
Did you and my dad come out this way too?
Sure did. This is where me and Harry faced down a rampaging Laron together. Good times.
That's wild to think about. You and my dad were right here, huh?
Yeah, and it wasn't a cakewalk, let me tell you. Yeah.
I saw these two suspicious-looking guys in the bamboo forest, and when I tried to reason with them, they were having none of it. And Harry couldn't understand me when I tried telling him. Those guys suddenly took off running, and that's when Larian attacked us. Did Larian go back to... Wait, did Larian go berserk because of R? Yeah, I didn't know about R at that point, but the vial I found then was a big clue. I see. By the way, what do you mean when you say you tried to reason with them? I wanted to suss them out first by talking with them. Running straight in didn't seem like the right move. I tried to play dumb, said something about harvesting bamboo shoots. Or they tried to play dumb. Then they used some R to make Laren go berserk. What's up, Tim? You haven't forgotten about R, have you? What's bugging you? Well, let me ask again. You said you tried to reason with those two suspicious men. Yeah, of course. Let's see. Pikachu said he tried to reason with two suspicious-looking men. But Dad was there too, wasn't he? So how come Pikachu was the one who tried to reason with them? Something else about this story is strange too. I'll clarify some things with Pikachu after I go over what he just said. What's strange in Pikachu's story about when he spoke to those two suspicious men? Another part of Pikachu's story just now was strange. Let me think this through carefully and figure out what seems strange. The suspicious men wouldn't listen to Pikachu? Pikachu suddenly spoke to those two suspicious men? The two suspicious men could understand Pikachu. Yeah, they wouldn't understand. Why would they understand him?
Oh,
Of course, I'm the only one who can understand what Pikachu says. So how was he able to talk to those suspicious men? Maybe he got confused when he heard Dad talking to those guys, and now he thinks he's the one who talked to them.
Pikachu, can I have a word with you?
Have a word? What's this about, Tim?
If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you in private.
In that case, let's chat in there.
Bamboo burrow. Charcoal kiln hut in the
So,
bamboo forest.
What's so important that we need to talk alone? Oh, do you need relationship advice?
Yeah, you wish. Ever since we got to this area, you've been acting really strange.
You think so? I guess all those memories rushing back jumbled my brain.
Well, let's start unjumbling it then.
Sounds good to me. Where should we start?
Okay, let's go in chronological order. When my dad came here, do you remember the first thing he did?
Well, Harry came here to investigate the Berserk Pokémon incident. But the gate to the bamboo forest was locked, so I had to borrow the key. After that, we had our fateful encounter.
Don't you find that a little unusual?
Pikachu says he borrowed the key. But he actually found the key on the ground and took it. But he really took the key without asking for it. But the key wasn't actually necessary. But my dad actually borrowed the key.
You never met my dad before you crossed paths in the bamboo forest, right?
Yep, that's right.
In that case, don't you think it's strange? I mean, how could you even know about what happened before you met my dad?
Huh? Now that you mention it, that is strange. Maybe I heard from Harry?
After that, you helped Pancham in the bamboo forest?
Yeah. I was by his side the whole time, protecting him until his injury got better. Tracking down the medicine was tough.
But how is that possible?
Pikachu says he stayed by Pancham's side. So did he bring Pancham with him to look for medicine? How could Pikachu have gone to look for medicine? How could Pikachu have protected Pancham? So did Pikachu have medicine from the start?
Pikachu, that doesn't make sense. If you were with Pancham the whole time, you couldn't have gone looking for medicine.
Huh? I could have sworn I stayed with him. Maybe I left once to go look around for some medicine?
After Pancham recovered, do you remember what happened next?
Yeah. I heard a Pokémon roar from somewhere way off in the forest. I saw some Pokémon fleeing, so I figured there was something beyond the boulder.
And then what?
I climbed the boulder and continued on. And then I followed Harry and climbed the boulder too?
Just as I thought. Your memories have gotten all mixed up.
Pikachu says he climbed the boulder to follow my dad. But is Pikachu even capable of climbing a boulder? That's super rude. But were any boulders actually there in the first place? So were there two boulders? So did he climb the same boulder twice? Is this the one I want to pick? Okay.
Pikachu. If what you said is correct, wouldn't that mean you climbed the boulder twice?
That's what I said, but... maybe I got mixed up because I saw Harry climb it?
As you went deeper into the bamboo forest, what did you find?
I came across a suspicious duo with a lair on. And I remember calling out to them. I shouted something like, "Excuse me, what are you doing here?" They tried to play dumb, and then the Lairon suddenly came charging at us.
Wait a second. That doesn't make sense.
Pikachu says he spoke to that suspicious duo. So did Pikachu speak to them before my dad did? So is Pikachu able to communicate with them? So he didn't have a bolt of brilliance? Pikachu was able to communicate with them? Hmm?
That suspicious duo. Isn't it strange that they could understand what you were saying?
Yeah, I guess you have a point. Maybe Harry said it for me?
So, the two of you escaped from danger and decided to become partners. That's when you received the hat, right?
Yeah. I gave this hat to Pikachu as a gift. And Harry put it on my head?
Pikachu says he gave the hat. So were there two Pikachus? So he gave the hat to himself? But my dad's the one who gave the Pikachu his hat.
Pikachu, you say you got the hat from my dad, but you also gave it to Pikachu?
That's right. How strange. I'm starting to remember more. This whole thing started with that car accident. I remember driving my car that day with my partner, Pikachu. Suddenly, the brakes failed and we crashed in a valley. And then I got thrown out of the car. Everything started to fade, and I blacked out. All I remember is Pikachu desperately crying for help. But, of course, these memories up to that point were Harry's.
What is the matter? You do not appear to be injured. It is too late for him. He is fading as we speak. You would go that far? I will need your physical form to save him. Even I cannot say for certain what will happen. Knowing this, do you still wish to save him? Very well. However, I have one condition. My cells are being used by some humans for nefarious ends. I want you to retrieve them for me. The fate of this human rests in the strength of your bond with him. Now.
I know, what good animation. I mean, the Pikachu looked really sad.
Anyway, that's what went down between me and Mewtwo.
It sounds to me like Dad and Pikachu had a really strong bond.
Yeah. By the way, Tim, don't you want to know what me and Mewtwo talked about after the ER incident?
Huh? You remember what happened then, too?
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. Crystal clear. After we solved the R case, I went out to that alley to meet up with Mewtwo. Here you are, just like I promised you.
Indeed. Thank you.
So, that means it's my turn now.
Before we proceed, there is something we must discuss.
Oh yeah? Don't tell me you can't do it now.
Right now, Pikachu's consciousness and your human consciousness coexist within you. It is a miracle that this balance has endured as long as it has. I can only imagine that your trust in one another has made this possible. If I were to forcibly separate the two...
You're saying you can't guarantee that I'd survive that?
Correct. I would say you have a 50% chance of survival. We don't have much time. Have you decided on which one to choose?
Yeah, I've made up my mind. I'll take my chances with that 50%.
So be it.
Hey, wait a second! When you say I might not survive, do you mean just me, or Pikachu too?
Your fate and Pikachu's are inextricably intertwined.
Then I can't afford to leave this up to chance. Sorry, can you wait before making me human again? Please. I'm sure Tim will figure something out. Besides, I'd like to be here and watch him grow up. I'm sorry, Tim. Can't come home just yet.
Very well. However, because you used a move earlier, you are now in a precarious situation. If your human consciousness remains this strong, Pikachu's will disappear.
Then, what can I do?
I will restore the balance between your consciousnesses, and you will forget what you now remember.
Amnesia again? Hey, wait! If you do that, how am I supposed to tell Tim I'm...
All this time I've been looking for my dad. And all along, you've been right beside me.
I'm sorry. I should have realized it sooner.
You think that's why we could understand each other?
Yeah, that really should have been our biggest clue, huh? After all, you're my own flesh and blood. You've really grown up, Tim. You finally found me. Thank you.
That means we're gonna lose Pikachu.
What do I call you now? Should I call you Dad?
Huh?
I mean, you're my dad, but you're a Pikachu too.
Yeah, it'd be weird if someone overheard you. Pikachu is fine for now.
Huh?
Just until I'm back to normal.
Yeah, sounds good, Dad. I mean, Pikachu.
I'd better get back to normal soon, for everyone's sake.
Thanks to my dad's strong bond with Pikachu, Mewtwo was able to save his life. But our work isn't finished just yet. The name of Emma's project was Unitas, the same name as the organization. We need to investigate the Unity Lab next.
And they have our dad's body, which is super weird. The next morning, at Tim's apartment.
Today is the last day of Pokémon Friendship Week. A variety of events are being held across the city to celebrate. And tonight, Mayor Myers will unveil what he calls a revolutionary device that will make Ryme City proud. Expectations are high for this device, which is meant to bring people and Pokémon closer together.
Tonight, huh?
Do you think Mayor Myers is really connected to Unitas?
Well...
There's only one way to find out. We need to go ask the mayor himself. Let's sum up what we know so far, Tim. Sure. An organization went after Mewtwo and stole Harry's body from it. This same organization has also been putting cubes on Pokemon that force them to do their dirty work. Right, and that organization's name is Unitas, which is the same name that Emma, Rachel's mother, used for her final project. The Unitas Project. That shared name, along with the people involved, makes it pretty clear the two are related. As for a lab capable of mass-producing machines as complicated as the cubes, Emma's old facility is the only one around that fits that bill. Isn't it shut down, though? Apparently not. Huh? What do you mean? Word is, some people have been going in and out of the facility recently. Where'd you hear that? Tim. Do you realize how long I've been living in Ryme City as a Pokemon? Between all the Pokemon we've met on our cases, I've got eyes and ears just about everywhere. I see. And now that you have my dad's memories back... Yep, I combine that knowledge with the latest info I've gathered. So trust me, that lab is operational.
The abandoned Pokemon Unity Lab. I bet we'll find all the answers there.
Don't forget, we also need to get Dad's body back.
Right. It's gonna be a long day. Make sure you're all prepped, Tim.
Yep. Pikachu seems different from his usual self.
Different how?
It just seems like he's got, I don't know, old man energy now.
What?
Really? He's always seemed like that to me.
Not old. Experienced. Like an experienced great detective.
Am I really acting older since I got my memories back?
Right.
Are you going out again? Just don't do anything too risky. Harry never stopped investigating, no matter how dangerous it got, and he... Just be careful, Tim. I will, Mom. Irene, I didn't realize how much you were worried about me. I'm sorry. But we've almost solved this. Wait for me, Irene. It's a bamboo charcoal pizza we brought back from Bamboo Burrow. They sure make a mean pie. They sure do. It was super generous of the manager to thank us for our help with free pizza. We've still got leftovers from yesterday. Maybe I'll have a nibble before we head out.
Oh!
It's today's newspaper. I wonder what they're covering. Exclusive Great Detective Pikachu. You made it to the front page, Pikachu. Yeah, I was taking a break after eating at the pizzeria in Bamboo Burrow. It sure was nice of them to comp us some pizza as thanks for carrying the charcoal. But did you really have to eat that many slices, Pikachu? Hey, cut me some slack. I was out there moving boulders with Pangoro, and I stopped that golem from rolling right at us, too. That kind of strenuous activity works up the appetite, you know. Didn't expect to make headlines for it, though. Maybe this is a good lesson for you about the dangers of overeating. Please, not eating something so delicious is way more dangerous if you ask me. Right. Remind me again who stuffed himself so full of pizza that he needed to be carried home. Well, you see that, sorry about that. Territorial disputes reveal the relationship of bug Pokemon. Here's a research article about the relationships between bug Pokemon in different environments. It says even bug Pokemon that don't get along in one environment might become friends in another. The Heracross and Vikavolt we ran into at Bamboo Burrow were a perfect example of that. Heracross and Pinsir are both bug Pokemon, but usually they do not get along. But throw Vikavolt into the ecosystem and voila, Pinsir and Heracross start teaming up. That tense standoff between Heracross and Vikavolt has sure had me sweating. Can you imagine if a Pinsir had been there too? Things could have escalated into a real beauty of a bug battle. I'm just glad Sylveon was able to calm them down. Pokemon speed rankings. One Pokemon incredible record.
Huh?
Wow, it says here that Dracloak fly over 120 miles per hour. The one we met was flying really slowly when it was looking for Dreepy. I didn't realize Dracloak could actually fly that fast. I probably didn't want to fly so fast that it flew right past Dreepy. Over 120 miles per hour, huh? Amanda drives like a maniac, but I think Dracloak could give her a run for her money. Don't even joke about something that terrifying. Weekly book review, Far-Fetched Tale. Here's an article about a book that's coming out this week. The Far-Fetched Tale. What's it about? It's a historical fantasy novel about Sirfetch'd. The wandering warrior Sirfetch'd embarks on a long journey full of chance encounters and fare-thee-wells. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll fall in love. This adventure story is one for the ages. Wow, sounds like a pretty epic tale. Do you suppose the Sirfetch'd we met in the bamboo forest ever went on a journey like that? Well, it was no ordinary Pokemon, I can tell you that. But now it's probably set on a new adventure with Ponard. Rumor mythical Pokemon finally found. Wait, there's a mythical Pokemon in the forest at Bamboo Burrow? I didn't hear anything about that when we were in the bamboo forest, did you? Nope, and considering the timing, you'd think it would have come up. How do they describe this mythical Pokemon? It says no one's actually seen it clearly. There are just reports of people peeking into the tall grass when they hear a sound and finding nothing but a hole in the ground. Someone did see a shadowy shape leap away from them, though. Hey, Pikachu, what if it was actually a Pokemon we know? No ifs, ands, and buts about it. That's got to be Dunsparce. We convinced that research guy to keep Dunsparce a secret. But it looks like the word got out anyway. Poor Dunsparce probably just wants to live a quiet life. I guess I'll have to lay low until the rumors die down. It's especially about Pokemon Friendship Week. There's been a ton going on, but today's the last day. Time to get going. Yep, let's mosey.
Okay, there's something I gotta do. I'll meet you there.
Wait, what?
You'll like it, I promise. Oh, that's right. We're out of coffee beans. Can you pick some up?
Okay, the usual dark roast, right?
Yeah. Huh? Sophia, you can...
Uh-huh. I've understood you this whole time.
Now that's my little girl!
We don't have time for this.
Okay.
See you later.
A plan that transcends time. Pokemon Unity Lab. Abandoned. Clearly abandoned. So, this is the Pokemon Unity Lab. Yeah, this is definitely where Mama used to work. You sure this is where Unitas base is? That's what I heard, but it seems too quiet, doesn't it? It looks like there might be a janitor over there, but still. Yeah, it's weird, but nowhere near as weird as Pikachu actually being your dad. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. His body is supposed to be around here somewhere, right? Yeah, at least that's what we think. Then we better find him. Let's look around by ourselves for a bit while we wait for Pikachu. I'm curious about what's inside. Okay, let's go. Garbodor? What kind of weird ass Pokemon is this? It's a Garbodor. Do you think it lives around here? Maybe it's the janitor's partner. Garbodor are always hanging around cleaning crews and garbage collectors. You might be right. Let's talk to it once Pikachu gets here. Diglett. Oh, a Diglett. Have you seen any suspicious-looking people around here? Oh, wait, I don't speak Pokemon. Let's talk to it once again once Pikachu gets here. Tangela. It's a Tangela. Tangela's whole body is covered in vines, which it uses to grab all sorts of stuff. We can ask it some questions once Pikachu joins us. Wow, check out all these steel drums. Do you think they used them when they were fixing the building? No, I think somebody just had some extra steel drums lying around. Oh, what a weird question is that? This door is locked. Let's find another entrance.
Oh!
Hey, these smaller doors can open slightly. Oh, you're right. Guess the lock's broken. But it feels like they're chained shut or something on the other side to keep them from opening. We better find another way. We better look for another way in. Nope, this door's locked. It won't budge. I hope we can find a way in. Where was the janitor? Did we walk right by him? He was standing out here. Oh, there he was.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Huh? Who are you? Oh, don't worry. We're students at Ryme University. We're researching this area for a class, actually. Would it be okay if we interviewed you? Oh, I see. Well, it's nice to meet such dedicated students. You caught me by surprise. Nobody ever comes around here. But if you're here for school, then sure, ask me anything you like. Thanks for the save, Rachel. I got you. About this facility. This place used to be a Pokemon research facility. Apparently a bunch of extensive projects and whatnot were being done here. But it's been shuttered since the R incident. The lab is massive, isn't it? Yeah, it's so huge it's hard to keep clean. How many entrances are there? Entrances? That's a weird question. There are 4 in total. 3 large entrances and 1 small one. I see. It must be a pretty big facility then. I'll say. In fact, the place is so big, you two are actually the first people I've ever run into. No wonder you're so surprised to see us. Wait, we're the first people you've seen here? I didn't realize how few people came here. The facility's passed.
Excuse me.
Do you know anything about the incident that happened here? Only what I saw on the news. Some Pokemon went completely berserk here 2 years ago because of that R stuff. I heard someone actually died because of it. It's a really tragic story. Yeah, it is. This place has been shut down ever since. How about you? Ryme City hired me to work here. The facility may not be in use, but they didn't want to just let it fall into disrepair either.
Excuse me.
Does anyone else work here? Occasionally someone comes by to take over one of my shifts, but otherwise it's pretty much just me. Not many people want to come all the way out here, so far from the city. I'm curious what's inside this building. Let's go take a look. This door's locked. Yeah, I don't think we can get in this way. I think we've checked out everything we can for now. Hey Tim, can we talk over there for a minute? I think we should discuss the situation. Yeah, good idea. We shouldn't be overheard here. The janitor says he never sees any people around here. And the place has been closed since the incident, too. The building's definitely locked, so it would be hard to get inside. We don't have much to go on right now. Yeah, to learn everything else, we need to talk to the Pokemon. I guess all we can do now is wait for Pikachu. Yeah.
It looks like he's late. What do you think Pikachu's up to?
Tim, why are you still calling your father Pikachu?
Well, it's hard for me to call him Dad to his face. I mean, he still looks like a Pikachu.
When you put it like that, it does sound awkward. There he is!
Hey! Sorry for the wait!
Oh, he brought all his friends. All his criminal friends. His jail buddies.
You all came to help. Thank you.
Wow, Pikachu, you have so many friends.
This ragtag crew is my entourage.
Whoa, what? Did I miss something?
Oh, Pikachu said...
Tim, there's no time for that. We got work to do.
Oh,
Wait a second, Pikachu. Something's odd about this place. What do you mean? We looked around out here while we were waiting for you, trying to find signs of Unitus's activity. Thing is, we didn't find anything at all. Now that you mention it, it does seem a bit quiet around here. But based on what I've learned from other Pokemon, this place seems like our strongest lead. And more importantly, I've just got a good old-fashioned hunch that this is the place. Unitus is hiding here. I'm sure of it. But where? That's what we gotta find out. Sounds like you've already finished the preliminary investigation. Let's start talking to some Pokemon. The ones hanging out around here ought to know something. Sounds like a plan. You two are going to conduct some interviews together, right? In that case, I'll keep looking around the area. Thanks, Rachel. You and the others can just hang back for now. We'll come get you if we need anything. All right, Tim, let's get started. We're really getting towards the end of this? Oh, it's kind of surprising. I guess I thought this game would be a little bit longer than this. Well, maybe there's quite a few more hours left to go. This is Audap. You've been watching Detective Pikachu Returns, running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.